Hello there! In today's video, we'll massively increase the property taxes of my neighborhood by renovating a rundown house into something actually really nice. This build is the subject of today's video. Now it looks bad. It is bad. Frankly, there's not a single redeeming quality of this build. I mean, that's kind of a lie. But yeah, let's just take a look at it before we start to renovate it. The exterior is pretty simple. It just looks like a regular suburban house from the US from like very long ago. Very rundown though. Nothing a bit of paint can fix. What paint definitely cannot fix is this. So yeah, there's a car that crashed into the house. Nobody knows why the owner just kind of left it in the wall. That's a lie. I actually left it there for dramatic effect. And because I thought it may look better for a thumbnail. The rest of this living room is very simple. I just put a lot of basically trash everywhere. So we'll have to clean up a lot before we can actually start doing anything. But if you go down here, we first of all have this bathroom with carpet flooring, which I learned is not that uncommon in the US. And all I can really say is shame on whoever decided that would be a good idea. But yeah, you definitely don't want to exist in this room at all, so that's why I'm leaving it. To go into the kitchen, which honestly may be savable. I think if we just put in actual working appliances, and if we painted these cabinets, I think this would actually look pretty decent. But yeah, I did do myself a big favor in using these actually pretty nice windows. Those will make the job of making this house look presentable a lot easier. And if we go upstairs, first of all, there's this bedroom. This is probably going to be the master's bedroom. Then there's this bedroom. This one's pretty similar, except that these windows are a lot higher than over there, because I had to put them kind of above this roof. So yeah, that kind of sucks. Which brings us to the final room, which is this bigger bathroom up here. So it's not like I'm that opposed to pastel tiles in bathrooms. But honestly, I don't think even if we change these tiles to ones that don't look like they came straight from the gulag, I don't think the pink would really work. This bathroom looks borderline disgusting, really. Also, this mirror is really high up, because otherwise it would clip into this wardrobe, which is a problem we've had for far too long. Honestly, in this room, everything has to go, really. There's no saving. We also have to do a lot of gardening, but that's for later. Let's just start with cleaning this place up. So yeah, first of all, I'll just clean up all of this stuff. Obviously, this video is very much inspired by those HGTV shows where they kind of flip and renovate houses and all that stuff. Now, some time ago, I did watch that channel a lot, but then again, I don't really remember that many of the shows I watched on there. Probably also because the names of those shows all sounded really similar. I mean, I remember the Property Brothers and I mean, that's pretty much it. I don't think I remember any other show. Except, no, wait, I do actually. There's also this one show called House Hunters. And you know, I don't want to hate on other people's work, but that show is the most boring piece of media I have ever consumed. If you've seen one episode of that show, you've pretty much seen all of them. You just see some random couple look at houses and then move into one. And that's just an entire episode of that show. That's everything. I mean, clearly people have to watch it for them to just keep producing it. Anyways though, I've been working on the kitchen. I mean, just by coloring the cabinets, this room is looking way better already. I do really like these archways I've used, so I'll definitely keep those. Maybe I should even add in some more. I think over here is kind of like a window, if they could work quite well. So let's try that. Let's just make this one a little shorter. Make sure they are actually at the same height. No? Honestly, I kind of like it. Why would it be there though? Why would you need an opening right here from the kitchen to the laundry room? That is a pretty good question that I don't have an answer to. Maybe we can try and put in like a breakfast bar. Why would it be here though? I will keep it for now and instead start working on the living room. But yeah, now to get to the living room, I'm pretty sure we can all agree that the first thing we have to do is to remove this car from the living room. Which first of all reveals the roof I used for the car to have that slanted angle. But secondly, it also shows this pretty big hole that's in the wall. Which actually gives me an idea. What if we had something like a bay window? So just like a bit that's sticking out of the house. What kind of build is that? That build kind of looks like a supervillain hideout. And judging from the colorful lights, they seem to have a nightclub in there as well. But yeah, bay window. So, I mean, let's just try. We can always undo it later. How much do we want it to stick out? I'm pretty sure this is a bit much. So we'll make it stick out a bit less. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Then I will add in these thingies. Then I will add in this box, which I'll make a bit smaller than those bits, so they kind of stick out. I will also copy these over to the other side, so we can see those from the inside as well. What is that? It looks like Jeff Bezos just spawned in opposite of my house. Which honestly, I feel like I should be ashamed now. Like we have Bezos over here, we have Elon Musk over there they have a bouncy castle in their front yard. And then I'm here with this thing with a hole in the wall, boards covering up my windows, and then just you know, me being stinky and close to dying, I guess. Look, they're using the bouncy castle now. He's rubbing it in. From this point I see this as a personal attack, really. Oh, now that's satisfying. This cube fits perfectly in between these two pillars. I am very satisfied by that. Will this actually look good? I don't really know, to be honest. Up until now I've just been kind of hoping that it will. I just noticed I'll have to delete this porch to actually place this thing down. For now I'll just color all of the walls white. Will I change it in the future? I don't really know. Maybe. And what is that? Looks like a third mansion just spawned in. So in addition to these two mansions, there's no Buckingham Palace over here. Honestly, I've never felt so poor before. I wouldn't be surprised if they started donating to me because they thought I'm a victim of like a natural disaster or something. To change the topic to something else than the jealousy I feel towards my neighbors right now, we are currently finishing up the living room / dining area of this build. Now there's not really that much that sets it apart from the other living room builds I've did in the past, with the exception of the bay window. The funny thing about the bay window is that I've added it in with the intention of it adding more space to the interior of the build. Now that didn't really work out, so now I'm just using it as a space to place down decorations. So later you'll see I just placed a ton of plants in there. So I mean it kind of also works as a tiny greenhouse, which is kind of cute. Now, as for the bathroom situation, the plan is to just, you know, design one bathroom and then copy it over to the other one. Because as you can see, there's no saving here. So let's start by redoing this bathroom. First step, of course, is to get rid of all the trash. And I actually figured out a new design for the sink. So what we're gonna do is get the basic box sink, and then we'll get the mid-century TV stand, and it fits perfectly underneath. That's pretty neat, right? So we kind of have our own custom sink, with the only difference being that it's like $1,000. We'll update the shower as well to something a little nicer. And then what's left before we can start detailing is to just color everything. So I think I'll keep the wall trims. I'll just retexture them to something a bit nicer, like these white subway tiles. Only problem now is that the bathroom looks really white and sterile. It basically looks like it's part of a hospital. Or maybe I will go back to the pastel tiles. And I mean now all that's left is to just add in all the details, which shouldn't take that long, I hope. And I mean that's probably enough. I am still going to put some flowers in here. They are still growing, so later on there won't just be this empty vase right there. I've been working on this build for so long that the fall update actually just dropped. You know, I actually really missed this season. You know, when the trees turn into all of these beautiful colors and the grass just does not. I'm pretty sure the devs could not have picked a worse grass color. But I guess the main attraction of fall is Halloween, and not the horrendous colors Bloxburg's nature decides to inherit for the next month or so. And admittedly, the fall update did look pretty good thus far, at least when it comes to the new items. Also, it's kind of off topic, but for the past few days my internet decided to randomly not work anymore, which has made recording videos even more painful than it usually is. Oh, well, I guess now it's not even off topic anymore. Yeah, but what were we talking about before I was so rudely interrupted? Oh yeah, right, so the new update. So up until now the only critique I really have is that I don't like the placement of this thing up here showing me how many tickets I've got. Why isn't it down here with the rest of the currencies? you know what I mean? Anyways, I am having a little trouble with this bed because it's way too wide for this room. So we have this very little space on both sides, which also means that I can't place anything onto this floor right in front of this wall, which makes the wall look very empty. And frankly, this shelf is not helping. So that's definitely something I have to figure out. Now it's time for the final time-lapse of this build. In this time-lapse I'm just kind of finishing off the exterior and the front yard, which I didn't do myself any favors with, by the way. Later you'll see me working on the porch area, and to make the porch look kind of raised, I decided to lower the entire front yard down using basic shapes, which was very expensive and even more painful. Now it's finally time for the grand reveal of this house. I did take some before and after pictures before recording this, so you should be seeing them now. And as expected, they are a pretty big contrast. The exterior is very simple. To be honest, I just painted it and added in these new custom balusters. And of course this bay window thingy that kind of sticks out. But obviously the most changes were made inside. The living room and the kitchens are probably my two favorite spots in this house. Right here we have this dining table. I didn't really make use of the extra space I got with this window, but it's still kind of nice looking. Over here we have this kind of area where you can put your shoes and hang your coats. This is like the general hangout spot with the TV over here. And a small bookcase over here. Then we have this bathroom. The bathrooms probably had the biggest glow-ups of all of the rooms, together with the kitchen probably. I didn't really have to do that much here. I just painted the walls and the cabinets and added in this backsplash. Over here I've added in a small laundry room. But if we now go upstairs, we first of all have the main bedroom with this huge bed and comparatively tiny bedside tables. I didn't really know what to place onto this wall, so I just put some shelves right there. And then there's a small reading nook over here. These bedrooms aren't as detailed as they probably should be. This wall specifically is very empty. But this bedroom has a dresser and a closet. And a pretty nice one at that. The main bedroom just has like a normal wardrobe. This one is very fancy in comparison. And yeah, we're right. Both bedrooms have these kind of accent walls to bring some color into the rooms. But yeah, the bedrooms very much weren't the priority in this build. Honestly, I'd say the bathrooms probably were, because as you can see, these bathrooms are really nice. This one specifically gets natural light, which makes it nice. Other than that, it's pretty much the same furniture as downstairs, with the exception that this one has a shower as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Honestly, this video took a lot longer to make than I expected, really. But yeah, if you have any video ideas, comment them down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!